Have you ever wondered why women sometimes seem hard to understand? What if I told you that 99 of women secretly desire something, but they won't openly tell you? Understanding this hidden aspect of female psychology is a game changer in relationships. It's not just about knowing what women want. It's about grasping the subtle nuances that they communicate through indirect methods. 1. The mysterious depths of female psychology. Understanding the inner workings of the female mind can seem like a labyrinth, especially to those who haven't taken the time to observe, listen, and empathize. Female psychology is often a subtle dance of emotions, needs, and desires, which can sometimes be misinterpreted as complex or contradictory. However, this complexity is what makes the female psyche so rich and captivating. Unlike the more direct and linear approach, often associated with male communication, women's psychological depth is rooted in a highly nuanced form of expression. This can be seen in how women often communicate indirectly, using body language, tone, and small gestures to convey feelings, rather than explicitly stating them. Emotional intelligence, therefore, becomes a crucial tool in navigating these signals. High-value men, who are attuned to this, often excel in relationships because they understand the unspoken, reading between the lines and responding to emotional needs that may not be clearly articulated. Additionally, women's psychological needs evolve based on context. At times, they may crave security and stability, while at others, they may yearn for excitement and spontaneity. What remains constant is their desire to be deeply understood, without having to lay everything bare. Men who recognize this often build deeper emotional connections because they offer more than surface-level interaction. They offer empathy and patience. At its core, understanding female psychology requires both observation and action. Women want to be seen, heard, and valued for their full complexity. By tuning into these needs, a man can enhance the bond between them and build a relationship that goes beyond mere attraction. The mysterious depths of female psychology aren't a puzzle to be solved, but a dynamic interplay of emotions and desires that, when understood, can elevate any relationship to new heights. 2. Why high-value men understand women better. High-value men possess a unique ability to connect with women on a deeper, more meaningful level. What sets them apart is their knack for reading between the lines, a skill that goes beyond merely hearing words to understanding the emotions and intentions behind them. Women's unspoken desires often remain unvoiced, not because they are meant to be hidden, but because they expect a deeper connection from a partner who truly gets them. These men excel in relationships because they possess emotional intelligence, allowing them to pick up on subtle cues, like changes in tone, body language, and mood. Rather than reacting hastily or taking things at face value, they practice patience and introspection, giving them the ability to navigate complex emotions without being overwhelmed. This requires a stoic mindset where they remain calm, grounded, and focused, even in the midst of emotional intensity. High-value men understand that fulfilling a woman's desires isn't about grand gestures, but about being present, attentive, and reliable. This deeper connection strengthens the bond between them, making the woman feel truly understood and valued, which in turn fosters a more fulfilling, long-lasting relationship. 3. The importance of subtle cues in female communication. Women often communicate in ways that are more nuanced and indirect, expressing their emotions and desires through subtle cues like tone, body language, and small gestures. This form of communication isn't about being evasive, but rather reflects a preference for a more emotionally intelligent exchange, one shaped by societal expectations and personal temperament. Tone of voice, for example, can convey a world of meaning. Whether it's excitement, disappointment, or a need for reassurance. Similarly, body language, such as leaning in during a conversation or a slight touch on the arm, can indicate comfort or affection. These small gestures are signals that a woman may use to express herself, often without saying a word. For high-value men who are adept at picking up on these cues, this subtle form of communication is not a mystery, but an opportunity to connect on a deeper emotional level. It requires patience, attention, and empathy to interpret these signals effectively. Men who master this skill find that they can navigate relationships with greater ease, responding not only to what is said, but also to the unspoken feelings behind it. 4. How empathy enhances relationships. Empathy is a cornerstone of successful relationships, and high-value men understand its importance better than most. By being emotionally attuned, these men excel at connecting with women on a deeper level. They don't just listen to respond, they listen to understand. This observant and thoughtful approach helps them pick up on emotional cues and truly grasp what the woman is feeling, even when it's not directly expressed. By being in tune with a woman's emotions, high-value men create a safe space where she feels understood and valued. This leads to a more balanced, fulfilling relationship, where both partners feel cared for and respected. It's not just about being kind. It's about actively engaging in the emotional experience of the other person. This level of attentiveness sets high-value men apart and helps them build lasting, meaningful connections. High-value men stand out because they don't make the relationship all about their own needs or desires. Instead, they show genuine interest in their partner's emotional state, considering her feelings before taking action or making decisions. This empathy allows them to be more responsive and supportive, strengthening the bond between them. 5. Understanding indirect communication. Women often express their thoughts and desires in indirect ways, hinting at their feelings without explicitly stating them. This isn't about playing games or being difficult to understand. It's a natural form of communication, shaped by emotional intelligence and social conditioning. Indirect communication requires a deeper level of attentiveness, and high-value men excel at reading between the lines to truly connect with their partners. Rather than needing everything spelled out, these men are able to decode the subtle signals that women send. A change in tone, a shift in body language, or even a seemingly casual comment can carry deeper meaning. High-value men are attuned to these cues and understand that women might express their needs through hints or suggestions, expecting their partner to pick up on them without the need for direct confrontation. This ability to navigate indirect communication enhances relationships by ensuring emotional needs are met without the need for constant verbal clarification. It creates a dynamic where the woman feels understood and valued, and the man shows empathy and attentiveness. This skill fosters trust, deepens emotional bonds, and allows for smoother interactions where both partners feel in sync. 6. Why women use subtlety over directness. Societal norms and upbringing have significantly shaped the way women communicate, often favoring subtlety over directness. While men might lean towards more straightforward communication styles, women are often encouraged to express themselves in gentler, more nuanced ways. This isn't about creating confusion or playing hard to get. It's about fostering a deeper connection with someone who is truly attentive and emotionally intelligent. Subtlety allows women to express complex emotions without overwhelming the conversation. By using indirect communication, they can gauge their partner's level of understanding and emotional attunement. It's not just about what's said, but how it's said. Tone, body language, and small gestures carry meaning. Women may choose to be less direct because they want to connect with someone who understands the deeper layers of their emotions without needing everything spelled out. High-value men recognize and respect this form of communication. Rather than becoming frustrated, they adapt and respond to the subtle cues that women provide. This ability to read between the lines helps create stronger emotional bonds, as it shows women that their feelings are being understood on a deeper level. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts," a timeless, Stoic principle that resonates deeply with relationships. High-value men who embrace this mindset know the power of staying calm, focused, and positive, even when navigating the complexities of relationships. In this context, women's indirect communication is not a source of frustration, but an opportunity to refine emotional intelligence and deepen connection. 7. Marcus Aurelius's Stoic wisdom applied to relationships. By applying this Stoic wisdom, high-value men remain steady, even when emotions run high or when things aren't clearly stated. They understand that relationships are not just about reacting to what's being said, but also about perceiving the underlying emotions and unspoken desires. Stoicism teaches them to remain composed, observing subtle cues like tone, gestures, or body language, and responding with empathy rather than impulsivity. This approach helps high-value men avoid unnecessary misunderstandings and conflicts. Instead of being quick to judge or overreact, they maintain a balanced perspective, seeing every interaction as a chance to improve the relationship. In doing so, they create a more peaceful, harmonious connection, allowing both partners to feel understood and appreciated. By focusing on positive thoughts and maintaining emotional equilibrium, high-value men build 8 small gestures that show you're attuned to her needs. Women often cherish the small, thoughtful gestures that reflect attentiveness and care. These acts may seem minor, but they carry great significance in a relationship. Something as simple as bringing her a cup of coffee without being asked or remembering a small detail about her day can make a profound impact. These gestures show that you're paying attention, that you're in tune with her emotions and needs, even when they aren't directly expressed. High-value men excel at noticing these opportunities. They don't wait for grand moments to show affection or understanding. Instead, they focus on the everyday, seemingly insignificant moments that contribute to a strong emotional connection. By doing so, they demonstrate that they are observant and truly care about her well-being. For instance, remembering her favorite snack or noticing when she's had a rough day and offering comfort can mean more than an elaborate date night. These thoughtful actions build trust, deepen emotional bonds, and show that you are someone who values her needs beyond surface-level interactions. It's these small, consistent acts of kindness that often go unnoticed by others, but make all the difference in creating a lasting, fulfilling relationship. 9. The power of active listening and nonverbal communication. As Epictetus wisely said, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. This principle is especially crucial for anyone seeking to deepen their relationships with women. Active listening goes beyond just hearing words. It involves being fully present and engaged in the moment by tuning into her tone, eye expressions, and body language. High-value men can decipher what a woman is truly feeling, even when she doesn't explicitly say it. Moreover, active listening fosters trust and intimacy. When she knows you are genuinely interested in what she has to say, it strengthens the emotional connection between you. By practicing active listening and being attuned to nonverbal cues, you not only enhance your communication skills, but also cultivate a deeper, more fulfilling relationship, built on mutual respect and understanding. 10. Adapting to the changing preferences of women. As time progresses, women's desires and preferences naturally evolve. What she valued in her 20s may not hold the same significance in her 30s or 40s. This shift is part of the human experience and reflects personal growth and changing life circumstances. High-value men recognize this fluidity and understand the importance of staying attuned to their partner's current needs, rather than clinging to outdated views. Adapting to these changes requires a proactive mindset. High-value men are not just passive observers. They actively engage in conversations that help them understand how their partner's priorities have shifted. This might involve asking open-ended questions, discussing her interests, or simply being present to notice when something feels different. Furthermore, this adaptability fosters a sense of security and trust in the relationship. When a woman sees that her partner is committed to understanding her evolving preferences, it creates a deeper bond. It shows that he values her, not just for who she was, but for who she is becoming. By embracing change and demonstrating a willingness to grow together, high-value men enhance the quality of their relationships and cultivate lasting connections. 11. Trust. The foundation of any relationship. Trust is undeniably the cornerstone of any strong relationship. For women, feeling secure is crucial before they can open up and share their true desires. This need for safety stems from the emotional vulnerability that comes with revealing one's innermost feelings. High-value men understand this and prioritize building trust as a fundamental aspect of their interactions. To cultivate trust, these men engage in consistent actions that demonstrate reliability. They follow through on promises, listen attentively, and respect boundaries, which creates a solid foundation of confidence. By being present in both significant moments and everyday interactions, they reassure their partners that they can depend on them. Additionally, high-value men foster an environment where women feel safe to express themselves without fear of judgment or rejection. This supportive atmosphere encourages open communication, allowing women to share their thoughts and feelings freely. When women know they can trust their partner, it strengthens their bond and enhances emotional intimacy. 12. Building trust through consistency. Building trust in any relationship hinges on consistency. High-value men recognize that trust isn't earned through grand gestures or fleeting moments of affection. Instead, it is cultivated through the small, everyday interactions that demonstrate reliability and commitment. By being present in the little moments, whether it's a simple check in during a busy day or remembering a favorite coffee order, these men lay a solid foundation for trust. When a woman sees that her partner consistently shows up, whether emotionally or physically, it reassures her of his dedication. This steady presence fosters a sense of security, allowing her to feel safe enough to express her innermost thoughts and desires. High-value men know that this gradual process of earning trust requires patience and understanding. They remain committed to their partners, recognizing that it's the daily actions that speak volumes. Over time, This consistency deepens the emotional connection, transforming the relationship into a bond built on mutual respect and understanding. As trust solidifies, both partners can navigate challenges with confidence, knowing they have each other's backs. Ultimately, building trust through consistency not only strengthens the relationship, but also enriches the love and intimacy shared between partners. 13. How a Stoic mindset enhances your relationships. A Stoic mindset can profoundly enhance the quality of your relationships. High-value men who embrace Stoicism remain calm and grounded, focusing on the bigger picture rather than getting lost in fleeting emotions. In the context of relationships, this translates to not reacting impulsively to conflicts or misunderstandings. Instead, these men respond thoughtfully, considering the feelings and perspectives of their partners. This deliberate approach fosters an environment where women feel more secure and understood. When a partner remains composed in challenging situations, it reassures their significant other that they are capable of handling adversity together. Such emotional stability not only strengthens the bond between partners, but also encourages open communication. Furthermore, a Stoic mindset promotes self-reflection, allowing men to assess their own behaviors and reactions. This self-awareness leads to personal growth, making them better partners. By cultivating patience and empathy, high-value men can navigate the complexities of relationships more effectively. Ultimately, the application of Stoic principles enhances emotional resilience and deepens intimacy, creating a strong foundation for lasting love and connection. Conclusion: understanding the secret desires of women doesn't have to be a mystery. By cultivating emotional intelligence, practicing empathy, and embracing a Stoic mindset, you can unlock the unspoken truths of female psychology. High-value men don't just react to what's said. They engage with what's felt. By doing so, you can enhance your relationships and build deeper connections that last.